in the blue moon.
Welcome. So I am coming at you with the first part of my house tour. Before I start though, I want to say I have always dreamed about doing this, showing you guys my crib. I have worked so hard and you guys have been so supportive on what I do. So I appreciate everything that you have done for me. And before I even started YouTube, I would see all these other guys uploading videos, showing their house and, you know, coming to tears and all that great stuff. So it really is amazing when you finally accomplish like a huge goal that you've always wanted to do. So just keep that in mind. So I'm going to flip this Osmo around and show you exactly what we're about to get into right now. How about that? Here we go. There is the beauty right there. So we haven't moved anything in yet. So I'm going to go in here and show you what it looks like. Everything is empty. Like we're going to be moved. Well, all right, first of all, it's Thursday. We were supposed to be moving in tomorrow, which is Friday, but some stuff happened with the mortgage company, but that's a whole different story. All I got to say is don't ever go with Movement Mortgage, and I mean it. Don't ever go with Movement Mortgage. It has been a terrible experience. I will have to tell you more about that in another video, but right now we're supposed to be happy. And we're supposed to be going through this house tour, so let's do it. And shout out to my man Ty. He has been with us from day one, representing True Homes, and I'm sure he's probably watching this video. So if you are, bro, I appreciate everything. So here's the outside. We got a little porch going on right here. As you see, you know, we might put a couple couches, little chairs out here, maybe a little table to go out here. We can sit out here, have a couple drinks, put a little radio. So everything's looking good on the outside, but I want to go into the inside and show you exactly what it's looking like. So let's do that right now. So I'm going to open up the door. Walking in. Look at that. Ooh, that air conditioning feel good, bro. That air conditioning feel good. What are those? It's like those are my shoes. And it might be an echo. Like I said, everything's empty. So when you first walk in to the left, this is going to be my office. This is where I'm going to be doing my work. I'm going to put my desk over here in the corner most likely. And then, you know, I have all this room to act a fool. Going to put a green screen in here. I got the French doors. That was a little upgrade. We upgraded a lot of stuff on this crib, so you're going to see exactly what it looks like. And I'm going to tell you at the end, like basically how much everything costs. I'll give you like a little summary. So anyway, here's my office. Like I said, I'm going to hook it up. It's going to be jazzy and fancy. And I'm using this new Osmo camera, so I hope it turns out good, but we shall see. Anyway, we can go through this way. This is the way to the kitchen. You see we have this little part right here. You know, you can put a Keurig, put a couple bottles of wine over here, all that great stuff. The cabinets, we picked out all of this stuff, folks. We got the hardwood floors down here, which is looking amazing. Check that out. So we can walk through this way, and we're gonna have a fridge right there, of course. They're gonna be delivering that soon. Now the huge kitchen, look at this. The granite countertops with a big island. That is looking amazing. I got some stuff sitting over there. Check out the light fixtures. All of this was part of our design package. We got to customize all of this stuff. It is looking great. Whirlpool appliances, stainless steel. You see that? You see that? And now we're gonna move on over here. We're gonna get a little table to put over here. Initially, my office was really supposed to be the dining room, but you know, I need some space to work. So that's exactly where I'm gonna be working over there. Now we got the arched walkways. Everywhere there's an open walkway, there's an arch. And over here, like I said, we're gonna be putting a dining room table. Now the living room over this way, you see what we got going on here. We've already bought a lot of the stuff that's gonna be in here. We got a couple of couches that's gonna be on that wall and over on that wall. And we got a nice big rug that we're gonna put down right here, along with a mounted TV. You see I got these cables coming out. I told them I wanted this way. I got a HDMI cable coming out, and also some internet cables because I wanna do basically I have a smart TV that I'm gonna put up right there. So that's looking pretty good over here. We're gonna have maybe a little table for now over here, but when it's Christmas time, that's where we're gonna put the Christmas tree. So that will be awesome. Now over on this side, As you see, I'm gonna have to put like a little entertainment stand over here to hide these cables because I do have surround sound. Let me show you those speakers up there. Look at that. We got one over there, a couple over there too. And then the subwoofer is gonna probably maybe go over in this corner. So that's where I'm gonna put that. And I need to hide all that. And I need the tuner. The tuner is gonna be over in this corner. So I'm gonna get a little entertainment spot, a little entertainment center to put over there. Now, moving on to the sunroom over in this corner. This was a bonus room that we had to basically pay extra for, but look at how bright it is in here. It's looking absolutely amazing. We might just put like a couch over in this corner, and then I'm gonna put a TV over here. You see they have the cable, or basically where you plug it in at. So that's gonna be awesome in this room also. Also, you know, little mini QJB, she can come in here and play. Put a little toys, let her play on her iPad in here. But like I said, I will put a couch over on this side, and then you can look over there at the TV, or you know, just chill and look outside, which is looking awesome. Really, really looking great. Now, let me go over this way. Look at this, man. I cannot wait to move in. It's looking beautiful. So I'm gonna run in here real quick and show you the garage. Nothing special in here. Do I have a light for this? Well, you can still see. We're gonna have to actually come in here and paint, but we do have the 2-car garage, and you know, you push the buttons to open each one of those. So it's looking pretty good. We're gonna have, you know, we have some work to do in here, which we are gonna fix it up. So I'm not really looking forward to painting and all that, but we're gonna have to do it. So I'm gonna go back inside and show you our half bathroom, which is right over here beside my office. So, you know, when I gotta take a leak, come in here, do my business. Look at your boy in the mirror, all swagged out with the Osmo. This camera is pretty dope, I'm not even gonna lie. Look at that. It's supposed to like record in 4K, which is pretty cool. Anyway, I'm gonna go upstairs here in a second. You saw pretty much all of the downstairs. I'm gonna take you outside before we finish, but let me head up the stairs. Now I'm going up the steps. Check this out. We do have a little landing here. Probably gonna put some pictures up, and look at the light fixture. I'm loving that light fixture. I was like, dang, that thing is like really, really dope, even though like it's a small detail, but still, like the small details matter. So when you first come up the steps, we have this cool little game room looking thing with the archway. You look at that. And I put surround sound in this bad boy. Look at the speakers, dude. I'm gonna be sitting here watching movies. I did get a couch that I'm gonna put on this back wall, like one of those movie theater couch looking things with the cup holders. They're gonna be delivering that next week. And you see we have the connecting cables, also where we can put like a, you know, we can put a smart TV if we want to, and it's gonna be mounted up on that wall. I do think I'm gonna get a bookshelf to go in the corner over there, and I'm gonna fix it up with all kinds of movie theater pictures and all that great stuff. Maybe some video game stuff, because I might put one of my consoles out here. There's a look outside the window. They're building a lot over here in this community. Pretty cool stuff. We're in this new community. Now here's the bathroom. Another whole bathroom. The house is 2 bathroom, or you know what I'm saying, 2.5 bath. And you know, it's got a tub. Cool little stuff over here. We ended up picking out this granite for this bathroom. It matches our other one, which I'm gonna show you here in a second. Now this is where the laundry is gonna be done. The washer and dryer is gonna be over in this corner. And here's like a little folding table, but you know, I'm not gonna be doing none of that. You know, I'm gonna be washing clothes. What in the blood, man? Now over to this room. This is probably gonna be mini QJB's room. You see we got it all set up for her. We're gonna put the bed probably over there, put some nice pictures up, and her toys are gonna be all over the place, of course. So we're gonna look in this closet and see what we got here. A nice little, you know, pretty big closet for her. Look at all that stuff you can hang up, and some room to store things down at the bottom. So cool stuff right there. I'm gonna close this up. I don't even know if I'm still supposed to be in the house right now, but I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's go over to this other room. We're gonna use this as basically a guest bedroom until we try to pop out another kiddo.
Holy moly.
Until we try to pop out a kiddo, you know what I'm saying? This would be the nursery, but right now it's gonna be a spare bedroom. It's got a closet over here. We're just gonna put a bed and a little TV stand along with a TV on that side. So when people come to visit, you know, y'all can stop through. When someone come to visit, they'll have somewhere to sleep. And this one also has a closet. Pretty cool stuff right there. Now I'm gonna take you into the master bedroom. Let's see how that's looking. Now I know you wanna see that, right? That's supposed to be like the best part of the house, so let's see if it is. Coming into this bad boy, look at all. We got us a lot of space in here. So I don't know if you remember, but I did post a picture on Twitter with the bed that we ended up getting, and it's gonna go on that back wall. So when I come all the way over here, and I look back this way, we're gonna have a TV mounted over there. Then of course we have a view of the backyard, which our backyard is really big too. You know, we're gonna put up a privacy fence, get that bad boy out there, and then we'll be set. I'm gonna have to mow a lot of lawn. I'm not happy about that, but I will get it done. Now moving on to the master bathroom. It's looking great, dude. We got the his and her sink. Check it out right here with the, we picked out all this stuff, customized. Got the 2 separate mirrors and all that great stuff. Look at this camera. Look how it can move around. You see that? That's crazy, ain't it, folks? This camera is dope. So anyway, flipping it around this way, you see we have the garden tub. I'm gonna go ahead and test this bad boy. You know what I'm saying? Look at me. Yeah, now. I'm in the tub chilling. That's how I do it. I'm about to turn the water. No, I ain't gonna turn the water on. Let me get out of this thing. Anyway. And we also have the shower over here. Ooh, I almost fell. You see that? The toilet over here in the corner. And another little window. No peeping Toms allowed. You know, they can't be looking all in the window and all that. And then we have a walk-in closet with the archway, of course. So that's looking awesome too. So all in all, that's pretty much the house, folks. I'm gonna bring you another video after we get everything set up. I'm gonna cut off some of these lights. I don't want the bulbs to be already going dead and all that. So let me turn off some of these lights before we get up out of here. And I will bring you part 2 of this when we have everything in here and we have everything in place. We already have a lot of ideas of what we're gonna do in this house, of how we're gonna have everything set up. So I am really excited about that. And well, actually, I'm gonna take you downstairs real quick and show you the outside, the backyard, just so you'll have an idea of what that looks like. But let me cut off these lights, like I said, get some of these lights off. I don't want the bulbs to be going dead. Some of these rooms we still have to get a light fixture for, but we bought a lot of those already too. So we're ready to be in here. Oh, let me cut that one off. All right, there we go, folks. So I'm gonna head down the stairs. I'm gonna take you out back real quick, and then I'm gonna wrap up this video. So let's see exactly what we have coming down the stairs. Of course, you can see the living room with the fireplace, and then here's the back door. I'm gonna walk out here real quick just so you can see. We ended up getting this little, this 12 by 12 slab, so that we can come out here, get a little patio set, and do a little bit of grilling and all that. So here's the yard. Like I said, it's big. We have that hill, but we're gonna work with it, you know. We're gonna put our gas back there and all that. So that's it. That's all I have for you folks for part 1 of this. Like I said earlier in the video, you know, I've been working so hard. I appreciate all the support from you guys and everything you have done for me in this whole process. You know, I'm gonna keep on entertaining, and now I have more space, so I have a lot more room to do even more crazy stuff. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I told you earlier, I'm gonna tell you the price of this house. It ended up being about $214, and I am in North Carolina, so you know the cost of living is reasonable. 3-bedroom, sunroom, 2.5 bath, brand new, built from the ground up, you know. So that's the video. I will bring you some more soon. I'll keep you updated. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at QJBEAT. I will be bringing you more information on the move and on Instagram. I should be in this house pretty soon, and then I'll be making even better videos. I'll have more room to act a fool. The whole neighborhood, they gonna know who I am. That nasty. Peace.